Hello, my hearties. A very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue, and we are, of course, live on the big one, TikTok and YouTube, just for you, saying a dinky-doo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I say lovely to have you with us. And tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 that Scottie McClue is live just for you. This, of course, is a random pop-up because we like that. We like to see who's about. Hello, hello, Malachi. There we are, DINKY-DOO. Hello, Scottie. Hello, Argyle fan. Guys, when you're coming on, of course, let us know where you're watching from. We love that, and that's very important. I love your live, Scottie. Thank you, Malachi. That's very, very kind of you. Lots and lots of new videos popping up for you. Hello, Scottie. Hello, Zach. DINKY-DOO. I thought we'd all just go live together and see what's happening out there. DINKY-DOO, Scottie. Hello, Andy. I'm watching from Manchester, says Malachi. Yes, whereabouts in the fine, fine city. I lived in Manchester and loved it. Absolutely. I'm here from Glasgow, says Zach. Good one, Zach. We love Glasgow as well. We love so many of the places in the UK. Good evening, my hearties. There's Ronnie. Hi, Scottie. It's Ronnie from Saltcoats. We love the Saltcoats as well, of course. And I'm watching from Aberdeen, says Argyle fan. Fit like, foolish your do's in Aberdeen the next. Cheshire. Oh, we love Cheshire. Yes, indeed. I'm sitting here grinning like the proverbial cat to see you from Cheshire. Hello from Barhead in Scotland, but I live in Wiltshire now. Are you near to Salisbury? Salisbury Plain. Hi from Liverpool, Chloe. DINKY-DOO from Liverpool. We love the bones of you. Hello from Cornwall, says Paul Glover. Paul Glover is in Cornwall, and we love Cornwall, Paul. From the tip of Penzance, round the Needles there, of course. And we love Mevagissey, and we love Elston. Fantastic. DINKY-DOO. Did you serve in the Scots? No, no, no. When I was young, the Scots hadn't been invented. That's a relatively new thing. Yes, the Royal Scots. Hello from Northern Ireland, DINKY-DOO, Northern Ireland, DINKY-DOO. And from Central Scotland, says Steph. Steph, we love you in Central Scotland. Guys, if you've just joined us, everybody get following right now. Okay, so if you're on the TikTok, follow. If you're on the YouTube, please subscribe. Yes, indeed. Bells Hill, DINKY-DOO. There we are. You're like the guy Jack and Victor go to the country house with. Thank you. I'll take that one. There we are. Did you serve and where? Well, I wouldn't say that, Lemambros. Anyway, I'm here in Bulford. Yes, my father was stationed in Bulford camp. And in fact, when I was a little boy, he took me and showed me his hut. I wonder if it's still there. It's probably all modernized, or as we say in Scotland, modernized. They are Bulford camp, just under the shadow of Salisbury Cathedral. There's Salisbury Plain. We know it well. DINKY-DOO, my friend. Lindsay, Eden's in Lindsay. Group 22 RAF here from EK. DINKY-DOO, Lembramus. We love Group 22 and we salute you, sir. Fantastic. I'm from Edinburgh, says Brown Sauce. With a name like Brown Sauce, I thought you had to be from Edinburgh. I actually didn't mind the brown sauce on my fish supper. Guys, if you're watching on TikTok, get following. Everybody should be following and tapping the phone. Richard, what have you done? Richard sending me red roses. Isn't that beautiful? I'm from Stirling, says Angus. Correct, my darling. DINKY-DOO. Hi from Old Kilpatrick. Ah, yes, Old Kilpatrick. And there's New Kilpatrick in at Bear's Den. There we are. DINKY-DOO. Is that you, Sergeant? No, Francis. If it was me, you'd know about it. I'll tell you that, soldier. There we are. Fantastic. Lovely to have you all with us. Hi, Scottie. Sorry for the lack of comments. I've been busy writing my latest novel, Voice of Reason. Yes, by your latest novel, do you mean one of the responses to Scottie McClue's YouTube? I say to you, if you've just joined us, a very, very warm welcome. I've got 1,400 likes. Everybody get tap, tap, tappity, tap. Do you know how many likes we got the other night? Hi from New Milnes. I love New Milnes in Ayrshire. New Milnes, fantastic. Where else have we got down there? You've got New Milnes and you've got Darvel. Yes, very famous football team. I mean, Leith's now full of luxury flats. Or has it been gentrified? Yes. What have we got here? Are you pro-independence or against? Well, I'm neither, John. I just know that Scotland's been robbed blind for 316 years, and it would be quite nice to keep our own money and rebuild our economy. So get beautiful towns like Greenock and Ayr and Paisley, Glasgow itself, Stirling, where else? Lots of other, all the towns and villages in Scotland, rebuild everything, get the economy going, get employers into the area and get people working. So there you are. So that's what we want, whatever's best for that, I say to you. But there's a lot of argy-bargy. Tonight I'd quite like to talk about the booing at the Scotland-England game. You'll see I've done a video, and I was disgusted by the booers. Absolutely disgusted that anybody could sully the good name of Scotland with that thuggery. They were shocking. So I think we need to teach the singing of God Save the King, and nobody would ever dare boo. Yes, indeed. I think what the football authorities need to do is, perhaps if there's any booing during the singing of God Save the King, just abandon the game and say, ladies and gentlemen, and those in between, we're very sorry, but tonight's game will now be cancelled due to the booing of the national anthem. Perhaps the fixture will be rearranged without the booing later in the season. You may all now go home. The gates are opened. There will be no game tonight due to the disrespectful booing during the national anthem. Thank you, and safe home, everybody. The teams can go back down the tunnel. So there you are. That's what I think we should be doing. I'll tell you that. Evening, Scottie, dinky-doo for the best chippy in Lanark. Fish supper time. Thomas Stevenson, we love it. Have a wee something for me. A nice wee bit of fish. Do you know, I was thinking you used to get a fish supper for about, I think it was £0.50, which was 25p. And now somebody told me it's about 9.5 quid or something. I say to you, dinky-doo, if you've just joined us, welcome, welcome. Get following, guys. I need another 100 followers right now. All right, so everybody watching, get following. Up to the top left, click the plus, follow this live, and all the new videos made with love for you. Lots of fun stuff on there. So there we have it. And dinky-doo, if you've just joined us on the YouTube channel, lovely to have you with us. You'll find a link to the YouTube channel up in the TikTok bio, guys. Give it a try and subscribe and come back. That's what I would do. There we go. Definitely. Now, what have we got here in the chat? Do you remember me? I'm the village idiot who used to phone your radio show, Stuart. I don't think we ever had a genuine idiot phoning the radio show, so I don't hold with that. I think maybe you're not as smart as some of the others, but you're certainly no idiot. There we go. We love it, absolutely. Guys, another 93 followers, please, as soon as you can. Fantastic. And let's know what's happening. Now, also, I've joined Rumble. Well, I joined a couple of years ago, but I'm looking at also streaming on Rumble. So you can go and follow me on there as well. And we'll maybe do some multi-streaming. I want the YouTube channel to pick up big style. Very, very important as well. So we're on there live right now. In fact, let's tell people we're live. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'll just share it with you. I'm just going to tell all of my Facebook people that Scottie is live now. All right, so we'll just put Scottie, SCOTTIE, live, LIVE, now NOW. And nothing gets past me when it comes to typing, you know. And so there was Scottie live now, and the time is 20:53, and we are Tuesday night. So guys, tell 10 about live just for you, Dinky-Doo. Very, very important. Tuesday night. Oh, I've put NIGHGT. This must be the fast one. Tuesday night. Now. There we are. Right, that's fine. I should just put Scottie live right now. If somebody comes across that later, they go, when was that posted? Start all that nonsense. When did you see that? Scottie McClue, I'm sorry I missed that. All that sort of carry on. So there you are. So Stuart, where did you phone from? And which radio show did you phone into? Professor Numpty Head, what's the story, Scottie? Well, you see it all, Numpty Head. We're discussing the booing at Hampden Park at the Scotland versus England game during the singing of the Scottish national anthem, God Save the King. And apparently Scots booed their own national anthem. I mean, how thick are these people? I ask you. So there you have it. So we need to put a ban on that. I can tell you, I need another, I'll settle for another 90 followers now, 90 followers, guys, soon as you possibly can. Dinky-Doo, Scottie Harley, how lovely to have you with us. And a big Dinky-Doo to you, I say, tell 10. So you give us a call on that when you've got the number 0141 628 9795, 0141 628 9795, and you can discuss that with me. I've also already uploaded a video on it. So there you go. Also, if you can all follow me on TikTok, can you all read that, or is it backwards? Scottie McClue, First Lord of the Internet, hashtag FloatI. And follow me on TikTok at Scottie McClue. Okay, everybody got that? Fair enough. Time for a general sup. So if you've got a tea, a coffee, a hot chocolate, and your hands-free and safe, then have a general sup with me. That's what we do. On a light refreshment. Some of you might be having a light refreshment, a sherry. There we go. The booing was justified because of the Sassenachs' bad reputation precedes them, especially at football games. They have a history of thuggish behaviour. Yes, but voice of reason. That's no reason that the Scots should turn into uncouth thugs and start booing our own king and our own national anthem. How ridiculous is that? And I had a xenophobe on earlier, and the xenophobe was saying, this is our country, not for Germans or Greeks. He obviously thought the late Duke of Edinburgh was a Greek when he was actually a Dane. His family were Danish. And of course, Scotland is full of Danes, Vikings, Germans, French, Irish, Africans from the African Rift Valley, the original Homo sapien. There we are. So you've got all that. Dinky-Doo. Excellent. Lovely to have you all with us, guys. Big Dinky-Doo. I'm very surprised you know where that is. Very surprised to know where what is, user 667. Very surprised what. Dinky-Doo, Celtic or Rangers, says Anna. Anna, my advice would be go and see them both play and then make a decision. Can everybody tap, tap, tappity tap, 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 tappity tap on their telephones? The telephones, tap, 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 because our likes are at 6,100. Now, last evening, we had 36,000. Have you seen the auction? Have you had a look at that from last night? It's great fun. It's about 10 minutes. It's a 10-minute video. But can I just break some breaking news? A news flash to the dafties. One or two people have said, oh, Scottie, I can't watch your shows. They're over an hour long. And I have to say to them with a straight face, well, could you not maybe watch 30 seconds of it? I mean, what is wrong with these people? I can't watch your shows because they're over an hour long. Could you not just watch a wee bit? Telephone! You're live at Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Hello?
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 Hello, have you got a first name?
What?
Have you got a first name?
A false name?
A first name. A Christian
Jaden,
name.
yeah.
Who is it? First name?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your first name?
Jaden.
Jaden. Lovely to hear you,
Mm-hmm.
Jaden. A dinky-doo.
What?
A dinky-doo.
I shagged a little kid.
Dinky-doo. You're not a little kid. You sound like one. There we are. Now, who have we got here? Dinky-doo, Scottie. Thank you very much, everybody. What do you think of Thatcher? Well, she was an outstanding politician. You know, I mean, she really was, but she did tremendous damage to Scotland, you know, and tremendous damage to the UK. Can you sing Bohemian Rhapsody, please? It's my dad's favourite song, and he passed a year ago today. Jack, I would love to sing you Bohemian Rhapsody, Scaramouche, but I can't because we'd get hit with a copyright strike, and we don't want that. Guys, Scottie McClue's always free, but I've got 15 red roses. 15 red roses. Isn't that beautiful? Out of the 500, if anybody's feeling flush, there we are. Yay, says Kyle. Hey, DINKY-DOO says Chazza. Chazza, lovely to have you with us. Now, can you say to my friend, help birthday? Your live is cutting in and out. All right, in and out. Let's just check. It shouldn't be. And it's cutting in and out on the YouTube. Is that right? There we are. It might just be to do with internet speeds. I need to get the full bit. I want serious, proper, high-speed internet. Do you know what I mean? Everybody promises it, but I haven't got it as yet. Scottie, the phone's on, says Chazza. They are, Chazza? Yes, indeed. I don't think you are real Scottish now. Big lad John. What a very, very silly thing to say. I'm more than real Scottish. You not tell by my Scottish accent. There you have it. Fantastic. Now then, thank you, Richard and others, for contributing to the live, guys. We're up to 15 red roses. Is that not beautiful? We've got 7,100 likes. Thank you so much to all the tappity tappers. That's wonderful. There we go. No, we don't see any of that, Chazza, so we'll have to mute you for spamming. Right, Chazza's getting muted, guys, if you can't stop the nonsense. Chazza, pipe down, wee man, says Limbramus. Yes, good sound advice, Limbramus. We'll leave him up just now. Guys, I need another 82 followers. 82 followers, please. As soon as you possibly can. Everybody should be following Scottie McClue if you've got a TikTok account. Chazza, if you don't stop spamming, you've gone. There we are. Now, there's a guy with a not very proper handle. So we'll have to say goodbye to you. There he goes. And get your handle sorted out and then come back on. That's what it is. Guys, if you've got an inappropriate handle, there's no point in being on here. I can tell you. Guys, is Chazza going? Yes, I think he should. Yeah, Chazza's away. Can everybody say goodbye to Chazza? He's been spamming tonight, silly boy. So we'll block him, right? That's a lifetime ban for Chazza. Say instead of who would ever spam like that? Hi, Scotty from Motherwell. Just to let you know, my brother Chris passed away on Sunday. Oh, Margie, I am so sorry to hear that. I was just thinking about him last week. Please, please, please send my love to the family and to Pat. What a top guy Pat is. Oh, Margie, I'm very sorry to hear that. He's a man I was very fond of and had immense time for. So please, as I say, pass on my heartfelt condolences to the family. Bless him. Bless him. Thank you, Margie, and thank you for letting me know. That's Chris and Peter and James gone. Is that right? So there you have it now. Scotty, got a phone you not now, Chazza. So there you go. Don't call me thick, Scotty. Jamie, I don't think we ever called you thick. The very opposite. General sup, everybody. Now, you are fit, baby cakes. There you go. Now, who we got here? I love being posted to Lossie 5 years ago. Absolutely. I know it very, very well indeed. I could have almost reached up and touched some of the typhoons, am I right? Can you say a happy birthday to Doherty? Yes, I can. There we go. Now, who else have we got here? Lots and lots of wonderful people. Thank you very much, Aria. And I'm very pleased to hear that. Tell them I'm asking for them. Yorkshire for Yorkshiremen. Because that's it. That needs to get life, lad. That needs to get life. Life's for living, lad. I'll tell them. I'll say that. And there we are. Lol, so send the fire. Scotland Forever says, Shapeshifter Harry. Your auction last night was so funny. Party Den, I've had great feedback about it. It was amazing. Although only a handful have had a look on the YouTube channel. But big, big business on TikTok. Guys, check out last night's auction. And you'll see the videos on YouTube and TikTok. And it's put up there for... That's wonderful. It's about 10 minutes long, and it's put up there for your edification, education, enjoyment, and delight. Right, what do we got here? My goodness me, what is this like? What's the story? We got that one. That's not to you. Hi, Scotty, a shout out for Rab and Tinny in Cambus Lang. Rab and Tinny, Dinky-Doo. The booing was... Oh, yes, we got that. I always get assaulted and battered when I enter the local chippy. I get myself into a right pickle. I think the proprietor has a chip on his shoulder. Well, there you go. I once went to a chip shop. I paid a visit to an abbey, and the chip shop was actually run by the monks. So I went in and I said to the guy, "Excuse me, are you the chipmunk?" He said, "No, I'm the friar." See what I just did there? Woo! We love it. Right, who we got here? Guys, I need another 79 followers. 79 followers. The auction was good stuff, wasn't it? You'll get it on. Look for it. Look out for the auction. Hi, Scotty. Margie from Motherwell, just to let you know, yes, we've done that one. Sorry. There we are. You must have put it in twice. What have we got here? Rangers on top. Have you ever done a crooked deal in your life? Never, David. Never, ever, ever. There we are. And I only once was involved with somebody that turned out to be a very, very, very bad man. Very bad. And apparently he'd done lots of crooked deals. So there we are. What's the bell? What bell is that? The bell, Nick, if you're tapping the bell on the YouTube channel, it's a little bell. You'll see it on the YouTube, and it lets you get your notifications when Scottie McClue goes live. So I would strongly advise you to do it. That's a big mug. You're calling me a big mug? Yes, it's beautiful. It's actually bigger than my head. Just saying something. Look at that, guys. There we are. It blanks me out. Probably you'd prefer the mug. Right. It's a two-hander. Pardon me. We love that, don't we? Follow us, guys, as soon as you can. Let's have some serious following. Who have we got here? Hi, Scotty, #1 van driver, Scotland and the West. Hi, best show on the internet. #1 Scotty in the world, Jerry Thompson. How lovely, lovely to have you with us, as it always is. So there we are. You can't say Christian name. It's politically incorrect. It's a very sad reflection on our rapidly declining society. Well, I think you can say Christian name, and somebody would tell you, if they would say, well, I'm not actually a Christian. But the interesting thing is the so-called ethnic minorities never seem to ever really complain. And this is what's so interesting. I can remember a council had said, I don't think we should have a Christmas tree this year, since we don't want to upset the ethnic minorities. And I thought, I wonder if you've actually had a complaint, or if that's just a lot of nonsense. So there you have it. So, we've got to sort of think, right, let's cater for everybody on here, but also look after the majority of people. Guys, I've got 17 red roses in tonight's goal. You never have to give Scottie McClue anything. 7,800 likes. Is that not beautiful? And we've only been up for 28 minutes right now. Hi, Jenny. Good evening, Scotty, says Susan. How are you doing, mate? Says Lewis. DINKY-DOO, Lewis. Lovely to have you on the YouTube channel. Guys, the YouTube channel is starting to move now. People are becoming aware of it. Can you all spread the word? Everybody tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 about Scottie McClue on TikTok and YouTube just for you, saying DINKY-DOO. The wonderful David has sent me red roses. I've got 49 red roses. Isn't that beautiful? Anybody want to send me one more? And that'll be 50. That's 10% of tonight's goal. Wonderful. Numpty, Heed and Jerry are having a good old chat on there. We like that. I think we'll see if we can do another share. This time I might share on X. X used to be Twitter, and it's X right there. It's on now. So I'll just put live now, everyone. How about that? Here we go. Live now, everyone. And I'll put in the time. What's the time, guys? Live now, everyone. The time is 9:21:12, and we'll put Monday with a hashtag. There's Monday coming up. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right. Now, if you're on X, if you go on to @Scottie McClue and follow, you will see tonight's link. And there it is there. It's very beautiful. Right, that's gone out to X. Is that not amazing? I mean, this is fantastic. I'm thinking, is there any real professors of social media there who can tell me if it would be a good idea to multi-stream on loads and loads of platforms at the same time? I have done it before. I've done YouTube and Twitch and Facebook. Scottie, my friend, best wishes from your friend Darren in Nottingham. Guys, I've got 54 red roses and 8,600 likes. I need another load of followers. So could we have another, what about another 75 followers on TikTok at Scottie McClue? Could we manage that? There you are. It's absolutely free to follow. There's no excuse for anybody not following. So there you have it. So if I can suggest, get that up there and get following. Be there or be square. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 about Scottie McClue saying hi just for you, DINKY-DOO. But we do need to also get the YouTube numbers up. Guys, what's the score with YouTube? Is it good value? Absolutely free there. Is the picture good? Is the sound good? I know I should probably be further away for you. Ideally, you know, you would like that. Go a little bit further away, shall we? There we are. How about that? Fantastic. Was it a monkfish you got? Voice of reason. I see what you just did there. I shall include that in my joke. Now, guys, if you get subscribing and you get following and all that, you know, we'll look at some sort of reward. I might do one of my YouTube funnies and dedicate it to you. You see? So think about that. It just came to me there. And we're also, of course, on Cameo. And that's where you pay a very modest amount. And I do you a very personalized video. Maybe telling your missus to do the high dusting. That's brilliant, says Andy. Do you like that? There's Julek. Are you a Freemason? Well, to my knowledge, there's no such thing as a Freemason. I had a friend who had a big country house, and he got the masons in to point the stonework, repoint the stonework, do up some of the polished ashlars at the front. And I think the bill was £50,000. So that doesn't sound free to me. There you have it. Thank you very much to James and all the others for contributing to the live goal. 54, there it's there. 9,300 likes. Are all of you tapping? I think you were a mug to purchase that mug. I know who's someone who got mugged after buying a mug. Well, that's because the mug was so good that somebody else wanted it. They coveted the mug. And that's what resulted in the mug getting mugged. So there you go. What's the number to call in, says Aaron. Aaron, you should know the number. There it is. 0141628 9795. 0141628 9795. All right, has everybody got that? Wonderful. Also, if you're on X, formerly Twitter, go on to @Scottie McClue and forward, share, you know, drive it forward, share the tweet. Is it still called a tweet if it's X? Was it called an X? I'll need to check that out. Jenny, #1 van driver, Scotland and the West. Edinburgh tomorrow, Scottie. #1 show for the internet? Absolutely. Well, of course, Jerry, Scottie McClue is huge in Edinburgh from my days on Scott FM and Radio 4th and then Radio L107 and also Radio Talk 107, which was actually an Edinburgh station. Edinburgh, good. There we are. What's that on your head? Where is it? Oh, it's just a wee fly. Yes, I think it was a wee fly on the side of my Glengarry. There we have it, Aaron. Wonderful stuff. We get education on here. Now, who else have we got? Is everybody followed, guys? Where are you from in Scotland? Well, originally, a place called Greenock. Then we are up the Royal Artillery, says Marco. Marco, we salute you, sir. A very fine regiment of the British Army, the Gunners, the Royal Artillery. Good one, Marco. Up the Royal Artillery. Now, what have we got here? Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Let's see who's followed. Who's just sent me 32 red roses? David Rose. You're so cute, says Elise. You're very kind, Elise. Guys, I need another 69 followers. 69 followers. So if you're feeling like following, then get following. I shouldn't have to ask, to be honest. Scotty, questions. Why did you call the British anthem the Scottish anthem? Because, Luigi, it is the Scottish anthem. You see, the crown is Scottish. So the national anthem written by George Frederick Handel, G.F. Handel, about 250 years ago. And Handel wrote all the music for the king. Was Handel actually master of the king's music? I wonder. He wrote the water music, beautiful. Music for the royal fireworks. And he penned the national anthem. Obviously, there was a dodgy fourth verse, but that's not been sung for 250 years. And all the smarty pants go, I don't think so. Well, this verse, you think, well, we've never actually sung that verse. So there you are. So it is the Scottish national anthem. But the monarchy has called itself in 1701, in the Act of Settlement. They call themselves the British monarchy because Britain is not a country, you see, it's a landmass. But the monarchy wanted to give the people a sense of the fact that they were Scotland and England and Wales. Then, of course, about 101 years ago, they added Northern Ireland to that because Ireland was at one point under the British crown as well. Well, under the Irish crown, I dare say. The phones. You're live on Scottish Phone In, is that?
Hello, Clive.
All right. Who's that first name?
Hello, Clive. How are you?
And what's your first name?
Mary.
Ah, it's lovely to hear you, Dinky-Doo. There we go. Isn't that great? Wonderful stuff. Now then, who have we got here? Question. So there you are. So it is the Scottish national anthem. And for these half-wits and thugs, a disgrace to Scotland to boo during the singing of the Scottish national anthem, I don't think so. I say to you, we do not want that sort of carry on. Now then, Scotty, will you come to my coronation next Friday? I'm having a garden party afterwards. Numpty, that's amazing. What are you being coronated for? See what I just did there, Numpty? General Sup, everybody. Christopher Wren, George Segal, Walter Pigeon, Russell Crowe, Christopher Wren, the architect of St. Paul's Cathedral in London. So there you go. My grandfather was Scottish from New Zealand. Ah, sorry, yes, I understand what you mean there. There's lots of Scottish places out there for God and country. Absolutely wrong. What do you know from the Isle of Mull? Well, Hugh, camera, hoo, maha, hakima. I could tell you if I arrive at Tobermory, then I would go across to the Mishnish Hotel. I would have gone along to Brown's, the Ironmongers. I would maybe have popped up to the Western Isles Hotel for my lunch. I would have gone up Backbrae and Middlebrae and Prisonbrae. I would have maybe had myself a wee touch of the crater from the local distillery. I would have gone up to, is it the community centre, the old police station, just up at the top of Prison Brae. I would have maybe got a boat and gone out to Calve Island. And then I might have decided I was going to leave Tobermory and go down to Arras, or maybe to Duart, or to speak to the McLeans at Loch Booey, or I might have gone down and had my lunch at Tyroran, and then gone on to down towards Iona, down to Finafort, and I might have stopped off to look at the memorial to the lovely lady that wrote Banessin, Child in a Manger. I also might have called in at Salon. I might have gone to Dervig. I might have gone to the little theatre. I might have gone down the steps beside the pier at Tobermory. I might have gone along at the end to Tavoul House, the outdoor centre, and had a look at the fossil trees. Then I might have got a flight from Glenforce. Huh? How am I doing? What do I know of the Isle of Mull? Cabrahu maha falchi falchi gida mili falchi don TikTok agus YouTube agus Scottie McClue. There we are. Any good? There we are. Now, Jerry, Dinky-Doo, over in the birds. I've got you. Yes, I see what you mean. Very, very good. I get you, Jerry. That's a brilliant joke. Loving these, says Tackle. So there you are. So Jerry's joke was, let's see if we can get it back here. Christopher Wren, George Seagull, Walter Pigeon, Russell Crowe. The birds. Very good. What's the badge on the Glengarry? Well, that's actually my own personal badge, because I'm a man of law, and that's the hand of justice. So there you have it. Dinky-Doo, I say to you, what's the difference between a chasm and a creek? Oh, I would send you guys, but I've just spent it on donuts and a packet of crisps. No, that's fine, Techno. That's it. I'd rather you had your donuts and your crisps, my boy. So there you are. Very good, Jerry. We see what you just did there. That's a lovely, lovely thing. What do we got here? Who's the Argyle in the photo in the background? That's my grandfather just going off to the Somme. I'll show you. He was a little bit older, Grandpa, than a lot of the lads that went to the Somme. But that's him. And how did you know he was an Argyle? Can you see the lights reflecting? It's not so good. How's that? Can you see him there, guys? That's Grandpa. That's Neil. Fantastic. 8th Argyles, my boy, they would say. He's a very smart man. He used to salute me, teach me how to salute, and then he would say, "The duty of a soldier is to obey, my boy." That was him. And they were sent out to the Somme, and he got wounded. And he was a master carpenter to trade. So he went down to an aircraft factory in Manchester, probably Stag Lane, and made the ribs for First World War aircraft. Is that not amazing? Thank you, everybody, for contributing to the live goal. Look at my red roses. I've got 10,500 likes. Now, that is, I'll tell you, what are you like? My goodness me, we're no slouch at likes. I think Scotland should adopt the Archers theme for the national anthem. Your thoughts, Scottie? God save the king, God save the king. That needs a little bit of work. Leave it with me. So there we are. We'll see. I don't know how it would be following at a Scotland-England match or an England-Scotland match. England belting out God Save the King to Handel's, writing, and then the Scots maybe looking a bit silly with da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee. Yes. Now, what do we got here? I love your bonnet. Thank you, Gallus Tees. Scotty, do you remember Chris from Motherwell, Pat's dad? Of course I do, Margie. That's what I was saying to you. Very, very well. We had lots of lovely conversations. He invited me to the house with a cup of tea. He showed me his old cars. Wonderful man. His fire engine. I take everything with a grain of salt. Well, do you know, Ronald, as long as you're taking plenty of water with it, that's not a bad thing to do. My great-granddad is Scottish. Wow, Charlene. Amazing stuff. So who do you know from the island of Mull? Well, I'll tell you, a great friend of my uncle was Chips McLean himself. Yes, they were great pals. And he was a terrific man, Chips. He was the Lord Chamberlain. He organized Charles and Diana's wedding as Lord Chamberlain. I remember Diana giving him a kiss when she left to Chips. He was just a very, very nice man. So there you are. Yes, indeed. And I met him myself when he was chief scout. And I was in the scouts and he shook my hand. Boy, did he have a firm handshake. And he must have shaken millions of hands. Sir Charles McLean of Duart Castle, Chips. That was it. A lovely, lovely person. I'm finding YouTube's hard to work. TikTok's the place to be. Party Den. TikTok has spoiled me. Lovely, lovely platform. I mean, I just started on TikTok for a bit of fun. There were some young people that said, you should be on TikTok. And I said, well, I don't know about that. They said, we'll show you. Yes, and that was it. Hello, Scottie McClue. Were you in the Argylls? A huge connection, shall we say. There we are, DINKY-DOO. Great response to the Mason question. Well, Martin, yes, £50,000. That doesn't sound very free to me. Operative masons repointing polished ashlars in front of a huge country house. 50 grand. And that'll be about 20 years ago. Yeah. There you are. A shout out to wee Reese from the Den. He loves your lies. DINKY-DOO, wee Reese. Guys, have you all followed me? Oh, wow. Beautiful following, guys. I need another. I'll settle. Right, here's the deal. I'll settle for another 25 followers and then. That's it. No more asking tonight. And McClue should never, ever, ever, ever have to ask or beg for followers. Just do it. Let's do it. So I'll give you a shout out if you tell me when you've followed. I'll see it here, you'll see. And I'll give you a shout out. So if everybody starts following now, then we can do that. Do you like Robbie Burns? Do I like Robbie Burns? No, I don't like Robbie Burns. I love Robbie Burns. Shall I address the haggis for you? Fair for your honest, sonsy face, great chieftain o' the pun race. Aboon the ma ye tak your place, pinch, tripe, or thorn, weel ye worthy of a grace, as lang as my arm. Did you like that? A wee bit of Robbie Burns. Do you still plough? Well, Tommy, I don't actually, although some wee urchin broke into my house years ago and was obviously wanting to buy drugs for themselves. And they stole things I had, which are really of sentimental value. And there was a lovely little watch chain with a little shield on it. 1924, from the Scottish Agricultural something show society, and it was for ploughing the straight furrow. And I wore it to my graduation. And I can remember my first graduation in 1980. And I can remember one of our senior lecturers going, "I like your Albert." And I said, "This one's for ploughing." And she loved that. But no, I don't still plough. What did you have for your dinner, mate? Do you know what I had? I had two Aberdeen Angus steak burgers and a fried egg. Two. But I thought they might dry out if I didn't use them up, that kind of thing. Because it's too many. Thank you every day for my beautiful, I've got 74 red roses. Somebody fancy giving me one more red rose to make it 75. 11,800 likes. When are the Highland Games? Well, it depends which Highland Games. You've got the Bears Den and Milngavie Highland Games, of which I was the chieftain in 2007. You've got the Cowl Gathering at Dunoon. You've got the Braemar Highland Games that they're all family attend. Saw a lot of people I knew in the crowd there when I saw this year's Braemar Highland Games. You've got the Lonach Highland Games. You've got the Inverary Highland Games. You've got the international bagpiping at Glasgow Green. That's a great day. You've got the Keith Show. You've got used to have the Gourock Highland Games. Do you still have the Gourock Highland Games, guys? And they're all at different times, sort of usually kind of July, August time, I would say to you. They were July and August, holiday time. Scotty, the wife Agnes has just stormed off and is heading your way. I'll head her off at the pass, numpty. Don't you worry and send her back home. What has caused her to storm off? Were you giving her some of your patter? So there you go. My relative sang with the Alexander brothers. Thankfully, he never sang with the Gay Gordons. Oh, the shame of it. The pain would be palpable. We loved the Alexander brothers. Tom and Jack, great. Yes, and their big hit. Remember their big hit? Nobody's Child, by a wee orphan boy. Oh my goodness, Scotty the Argyle. There we are, Dinky-Doo Techno. Scotty, how's your day been, Sparkles? My day's been outstanding. Right, here's the followers. Rab Jr., Bugsy Malone, Josh. So there we go, have all followed. Let's see who else has followed. Guys, if you can do me, as I say, I'll settle for another 25 followers. In fact, what I'll do is, we've only got 5 minutes. I'll give you a tune on the squeeze box for following. Can you give my friend Johnny a shout? He's just out of Berlin last week. He pleaded not guilty. He got caught red-handed. How do you do bagpipes? Well, I'm not a piper, but my father was a great piper. Scottie McClue, I thought you were dead, says Bugsy Malone. Bugsy Malone. Apparently not. Well, not yet. There we are. Dinky-Doo, I am Ben. A shout out to Tanya. So there you are. Tanya Dinky-Doo. Do you like Robbie Burns' works? Yes, I read them all the time. Up the Royal Artillery, says Ross. We love the Royal Artillery. I'm Argyle myself. My grandpa was 8th Argyle's. Ewan. You'll see the lovely, lovely John McClellan. Pipe Major John McClellan, DCM. He died about 1943, I think. And he was the pipe major of the 8th Argyles, and he wrote some cracking tunes, including Glen Calla Castle down at the Kyles of Bute. That's remarkable, man. Dinky-Doo. Yes, indeed, I tell you. Have you ever picked up the pipes? I can tune the pipes. I'm just not a dab hand on the chanter. Thank you for sending me 20 red roses. Reese, what are you doing? 78 red roses, guys. We'll need to be quick. So there we have it. Do you take song requests? Well, we can't do songs because we'd have a copyright strike. Guys, can everybody watching follow, please? Every single person watching who hasn't followed, please follow. Seriously, because it will be a terrific help to the channel if you all just followed right now. Everybody. I'll tell you what, I'll play a tune and you follow, okay? So there we go. See if we can get another 50 likes. Guys, if you're on the YouTube channel, please subscribe. Take us up to 4,400. Right, ready? Squeeze box so you know it's there, it's genuine. Here we go. Okay. There you go, the wee speech box. Oh, gin I wear a baron's ear just for all of you. Fantastic. Dinky-Doo, thank you very much indeed. That's some dent where. There we go. So, big man, give Mags a shout out from Johnny Techno. All right, Scotty, one more shout out for wee Margaret. So there we have it. Right, Techno, I will do that. Scotty, you're a grand lad. There we are. Thank you for the red roses, guys. Thank you for all the following. Hello from Ireland. Get that hat off. Gary, why would I ever take off my Glengarry? Get that hat off. Listen to the likes of you. What are you at? There we have it, Dinky-Doo. Opinions on William Wallace. Poor William Wallace. They hanged him. They drew him. They quartered him. They cut his head off, put it up in a spike at the Tower of London. And it was only then his head turned round and said to them all, okay, I get it. You're upset. You're annoyed. I get it. Oh, that was lovely, Scotty, says Susan. That's for you, Susan. Oh, gin I wear a baron's ear, I'd brightly braid with gems. You're here. Very smart tonight, Scotty. I thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. You will recognize the tie, a lot of you. Very good, legend, brilliant. My granddad Alexander loved playing the accordion. Do you know the Elvis Presley song? Well, I know lots of songs. We're going to have to dash. I love you all. Bye-bye. Oh, my goodness, we just made it, I think. And we're right out of time, guys. I hadn't realized. I'm so sorry. And I say dinky-doo to every single one of you. Ta-ra, lads. Stick out your tongue and say ta-ta. Ba-ba. Once more, use with feeling this time. Ba-ba. Ba-ba.